up, guys? Got a cool build to show off for you. This is one of our dual cerakoted BioHazard builds. And we do a base layer and then solidify it. And then when we do the top layer, we wipe it off before it is baked in. So it gives us a nice distressed look. Then they go back and throw in some engravings here. So a couple here on the clasp. Did the same thing on the crown. The dial is lasered out and then multi-cerakoted at the same time. Did a set of what are those, like Grand Seiko black hands. So went with something a little more solid. It's in a 110 case. I grabbed a 420 bezel because I like the way that kind of laid on top of it. And it turned out pretty nice. Caseback's done the same way. Did that and then we lasered on that. Then cerakoted the caseback ring just in solid black. So obviously you can see what the case would have looked like. We didn't throw that on the back because you don't really see it, but the case was done all in copper. Same thing on these, full copper. And then we did the black on top and then wiped off to show the copper under. Let's see, I spent a good while working on the loom because I thought, well, we've pipped inside here, let's pip out here. And when I'm pipping out here, I was like, let's try and get it down inside these cracks as well. So, and then I thought, well, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's BioHazard, it's somewhat distressy, but let's try and get it as nice as we can. And then I went back and clear coated this bezel before we threw it on there. So that's how it turned out. Thought it was pretty kick-ass. So this will be one of the builds that's available in the waffle starting tonight. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. Just held on with the tension ring, and it's on there decently tight due to the Cerakote. But automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point you can wind, and a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your fingers spacing and just go back and forth. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to 15 seconds, you're going to max out that 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're happy with your winding, you'll just pull it to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on the movement. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 3:06 p.m.
3:06. You'll push over, get it out of that time setting, and wind it down. That is the build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. Entirely up to you how cool you are if you wear them together. We actually had some distressed copper, so couldn't have got any better than that. Throwing this in a brown BioHazard special edition box. This will come with watch cleaners. This is good on all glass and metal parts to this watch as a whole. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. And some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon. It's like Polywatch. It's for that acrylic glass because you can scratch it. But if you do, no big deal. Put a tiny bit of this on it. Buff it out using your included microfiber. The scratches up and down, go left and right, filling that in, and then haze it, and then clean it off. And if you need to hit it again, give it some time to let that solidify. Otherwise, you might be messing with what's already on there. And that's the build. If you do that to the Cerakote, different thing. It's like doing it to your car. If you scratch your car, you're not really fixing it. If you only get a little bit of the clear coat or something like that on a car, with that you can do some like gun oil with this. With this, if you get through the black, you'll see the copper. If you get through the copper, you're going to see silver, what it originally was. So, once again, that's the build. If it's going to you, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you a ton. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. If you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.